Man who is in the country illegally rapes a woman in Virginia who has an extensive rap sheet. Let's check it out.
On November 18th, a woman was walking home when a man grabbed her and pulled her behind the bushes at the W and OD trail in Herndon and raped her, according to court documents. Police say Dennis Humberto Navarrete Romero raped the woman, and he's in the U.S. illegally.
We haven't had a stranger rape in over 12 years that I've been here as chief.
Maggie DeBoard is the Herndon police chief.
There should be full prosecution so this never happens again.
According to court documents, Navarrete Romero is unemployed and receives public assistance. And according to court documents and documents...
See, that's the problem right there. He's in the country illegally and he's receiving public assistance. And he's committing crimes, raping women, doing all these crazy things.
Obtained by WJLA through a public records request, he's accused of several crimes in the past, including sex crimes in D.C., resisting arrest in D.C., and in Virginia. He's accused of assaults, battery, trespassing, using a stolen vehicle, weapon violations, drinking and smoking marijuana in public, loitering, and indecent exposure.
But now we've determined that there was an allegation made in 2017 involving him with sexual type battery against several juveniles. Juveniles, yes.
That's not all.
He assaulted two of my police officers. One he actually grabbed around the throat and tried to choke him. So he was charged with 2 assault on a police officer felonies.
And was he convicted of 2 felonies?
No, because a couple months later that case was reduced to simple assault misdemeanors.
Tonight, the police chief is hoping he will be held accountable and serve time for the rape police say he committed.
The problem with deporting him right now would be there is a strong chance that he could end up back in this country again. The danger is if he's not held accountable for his crimes here and he's simply deported, we would have no way to keep him from coming back into the country.
Nick Minock, 7 News.
Yeah, he could just come right back. So prosecute him here, the full extent of the law, and keep him locked up. Or maybe they have some kind of extradition plan with where he came from, and they put him in prison over there. I don't know how that works, but either way, this guy has a long history. I'll read a little bit for you from New York Post. It says his sex crime spree started in 2018. She said 2017, so 2017, 2018. Don't know exactly when this guy came into the country, but it does not matter. He should not have been here. When Herndon PD received a report that the perv founded a 14-year-old girl. That triggered a Fairfax County sex crimes investigation, which uncovered that he'd also exposed himself to a 10-year-old and a 13-year-old the year prior. So there you go. 2017 is when this began. This is crazy. But the victim's parents were loath to talk with police, and the investigation closed with no charges. His first arrest came 4 years later when he choked a Herndon cop responding to another one of his deviant acts, this time smacking a woman's behind at a local restaurant. Man, this is the type of stuff that got Trump reelected. I know this guy's been in the country well before this past election, but these are the things that make people want secure borders and do not want people coming into the country illegally. It's not a race thing. It's not about being brown, because the left is trying to make it about, oh, they're going, after Hispanics or whatever from Central America. It doesn't matter if you come from Haiti or China or El Salvador. We don't want these types of things happening to people. Let's see. They charged him with a felony assault on law enforcement officer, but the Fairfax County Commonwealth's attorney downgraded the charge to a misdemeanor assault charge for a guilty plea. His most recent stint in the slammer was due to an October 19th indecent exposure. I'm having a tough time today. Goodness. Indecent exposure incident. The victim, Jennifer Pug, or whatever, spoke to Fox 5 DC about his obscene exhibition, which prompted her to file a police report. He kept trying to grab my dog. Then he was trying to come after me as he was saying stuff. He didn't speak English, and then all of a sudden he started pulling his stuff out. There are ring cameras all around. You know, he didn't care. This is crazy. So he's smacking women's behinds, assaulting dogs, grabbing people's dogs, and then going after women, exposing himself to young children, 10, 13-year-old girls, boys, I mean, whoever, it doesn't matter. He's exposing himself to people. Yes, and I get the poor excuse of all Americans commit crimes too. That look, I get that. Breaking law is breaking the law. These things should not be happening. Should be prosecuted to the fullest extent. But the problem with having open borders or having people coming across the country illegally into the country illegally is that it brings in people that we don't want here. We don't want people here committing these crimes. It's a public safety issue. That's what we're trying to get at. And so we'll see what happens with this mass deportation plan. You're not going to get everybody, but if you can stop the catch and release, re-implement Remain in Mexico, get these other countries to work with you to stop the flow of migration on their end, which we're already seeing progress with Trump as president-elect already, with his communications with the Mexican president. We can stop some of this nonsense. The human trafficking, all that, has got to stop. But this is like one of the main reasons why Trump won, is because we're seeing more of this. We're seeing more and more of this, as they have Venezuelan gangs coming over here, committing all kinds of crimes. It is a big public safety issue. So I wanted to share that with you. This story caught my attention because this guy raped a woman who was on a trail. This is crazy stuff. You should not have to feel. You should not be in a position to where you're vulnerable to be attacked by somebody who shouldn't be in the country anyway. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to leave that right there. More videos coming on this problem in our country. January 20th can't come soon enough. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you. Take care.